Hey guys, so welcome back, and hopefully you guys find this video interesting or needed some information from it. But yeah, if you guys could remember to like, subscribe, and always leave a comment down below if you have any questions or concerns or suggestions. But I got a little unboxing and I'll do an install. Ordered a couple different things. Ended up ordering the upgrade for the Mighty Mouse can that I have. So it's the Can 5 Plus, which I'll show you guys that in a second, what's in here. And then I ordered, another member from one of the forums sold his car and was selling a gauge. So I was like, you know what? If it's a good price and good deal, why not pick it up, especially if it's going to work for what I need it to do. So, I mean, you can always never have too many gauges. So, let's see. And I've already done gauge installs and everything. So all I'll do is just see if it still works and whatnot, which hopefully it does. So it would be terrible if it didn't. Wrapped it up fairly well. Smart that he put this in a baggie just in case it got wet. I mean, pretty straightforward. Which one was this? Aeroforce, and it's wrapped in carbon fiber. Which, I mean, you can remove, and I can get different faceplates for it, which I might know somebody with some faceplates, so that makes it a little bit easier. Because, personally, I could care less about carbon fiber, so who knows. Looks good. Cable seems pretty solid, and good thing my other gauge has the pass-through, so just in case I feel like using both, but won't necessarily be using this whenever the HV tuners is plugged in. So there's that to the side, and I'll show you guys this, and then we'll get to the install. Is providing really good information. Another sticker by them, which this is the third different type that I've got, so that's pretty cool. So this little guy, which I'll show you guys on the can itself too, replaces the middle. So you got two different pieces hollowed out just depending on what side you want it on the can, and then you got your straight in. And I'll explain a little bit more on that, and I mean, they have a really good video which I can tag in this one. So, it pretty much, I got the Super Plus, and not sure what that fitting is. It's probably just the fitting that goes straight into here. So, it's backwards of how the other one was, but I'll explain a little bit more on that once we go to the car. Ordered a new clear cap because mine for some reason is cracked. Then also a drain line because I don't feel like pulling mine up every time to drain it. So, and most of the liquid will probably sit in here anyway instead of the can, which these are fairly straightforward. You just twist it, it's tight back again. So, alright, see you guys in the car. Alright guys, so just showed you the unboxing of this guy. Whenever I received that, I was missing something, so let's see what's in here. Oh, sweet. They sent me a koozie. This is that brake check valve. That's actually what I was missing initially. So that will actually sit flush up against here. And then your inlet will sit into here. So your exit sits flush versus what it didn't before. And then your intake goes into here. So then it gets the filter correctly, and then it picks up and vents that way. So pretty cool setup. There's that. And then something else I ordered that actually just worked out perfectly. It's a shirt. I'm going to have a wardrobe change really quick. So, shout out to Mighty Mouse for all the cool stuff, and I'm going to get to the install. I got the old can here, I'm not going to show how it's installed on the car or how I removed it. I'll just do the fittings and everything, just because I already have that video, which I'll post in the picture. I'll also post in a second the more information on this through Mighty Mouse, and you guys can click the link, and you can also go to the link directly to buy this if you haven't done it yet or if you choose to. So for some reason my filter doesn't like to pop back on, so I actually can just twist this off like this instead of getting that can, and I just don't feel like ordering a new one of those. These guys, so instead of the outlet or the exit going in like this one does, like I was talking about a second ago, it actually butts up against here, and then this one doesn't hit here like it does on this one. It actually goes straight into this, and so I'll explain a little bit better on that in a second, but let me just get to this. So this one gets to get this to the side. Don't need it anymore. Actually got a new one of these, so I'm going to pull this off. This is what it was before, so you can see the comparison. So instead of it being like this, or this is how they both will sit for how it was, but like this is technically how like this one's designed. And also cool thing is you keep this stuff in, and you also don't have to remove that either. So there's that. I don't know what the deal is with this cap. For some reason it ended up cracking on me, and I had a lot of blow by. That's why you see all this Teflon paste, which I'll probably just put back on anyway. Not necessarily this, but you can see that there's the crack for some reason. But this paste doesn't have an issue. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Get to installing this back. This is that new check valve versus this was the old check valve. You can see probably inside, and then if you watch Mighty Mouse's video, you'll see this a little bit better. So hand tape for that. And same thing, hand tape for this one. I'll put the top back on in a second. And then tighten this down. So that's bottomed out. And now because that's tight, you actually have to bottom these ones out, versus the other one, you weren't supposed to. It would actually cause an issue if you did. So these guys should be bottomed out. I also have Teflon tape in there just in case. And then there's that. And on to the next part of what I picked up, which is going to be removing this bottom piece for my drain line, so I don't have to pull this out of the car all the time to do it. There we go. So we've got another one of those now. Make sure that's tight, and I'll put some paste on this guy also. Yeah, I never knew about this paste prior to talking to one of my friends in Amarillo. Met him during one of the autocrosses that my roommate Bryce was doing out there. Haven't done one of those events myself yet, but pretty cool dude. He has a YouTube channel, and I'll post that. But yeah, he told me about the paste, and I haven't looked back since figuring this stuff out, and stuff is awesome versus using the tape that I normally use. I don't have to think about it, just throw it on. And I mean, it can get messy, but whatever. Well worth the double thought on it. So that's on there. I can throw this on now, and we'll be done. Before I let you guys go, I want to show you this, how I have it routed and everything first. But yeah, so I repositioned the can right here. It actually sits pretty well. The hose goes back in there, and then right here, this one goes straight. And that's all because of the Pro Charger setup. This all looked like a hot mess prior, and I was definitely not a fan of it going all over up top and everything. But as you guys can see, added that tube, the intake definitely looks a lot better. That drain line actually routes down here with my Pro Charger's drain line, and it actually exits down there. Let's see, you might be able to see where it's at, but it's like where that vent used to be. So cool. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe if you guys like this. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, let me know. Might be able to answer some stuff. And yeah, so that's the Mighty Mouse's upgrade, and hope you guys enjoyed.